Example 4, we're going to write some equations given characteristics. The covertices of an ellipse are at -2, 1, and 8, 1, and the eccentricity is 12 over 13. What is the equation of the ellipse? Now, we can't just type this information into the calculator and get a graph and make it give us an equation. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to do a quick sketch and determine some pertinent information, then check it in the calculator. So the key thing we need to remember is our vocabulary. A covertice is found by the letter B. A finds a vertex. A is for vertices. B is for covertices, and your C is for the foci. Now, it also says eccentricity, and you need to remember that that's of the form C over A. Now, these values could end up reducing, so it's not safe to say that C is automatically 12 and A is 13, but it's a good guess. But either way, we're going to continue on. So it says the vertices are at these 2 points. So I'm going to go over it, left 2, 1, 2 units, up 1, and then 8, 1. So go right, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's a point, and here's a point. These are covertices. Now the shape is an ellipse, so that means that value's here. The B we could find by going to the middle of these 2 points. Now I'm 2 points to the left, 8 to the right. That means I'm a total of 10 units wide. The middle will be 5 points either way. So this should be 5, this should be 5. We can check it there and there. That should be 5. If this is, and it is. So this center point we just determined is located at 3 to the right, 1 up. So what I can do is for my ellipse, I know that I need to go 3 to the right. So I'm actually going to put it in with x as a -3 squared. And then I'm going to have y up 1, which would be a -1 squared. Each of these are over something, and they'll equal 1. That is from this equation of an ellipse. I'm working from this. Now, to find the nut values underneath. Well, from our graph, we went left and right 5. Why does that matter? Well, that would be 5 squared here. So what is 5 squared? It is 25. So 25 goes there. All I need to find is my A. Now, for the time being, we think it's 13. So you can plug in 13 squared, which 13 squared is 169. So this we could assume is our answer. There's 2 ways of checking. One is, you might remember the foci formula is c squared equals a squared minus b squared. And you could plug in to see if it would work. Does 12 squared, in fact, equal 13 squared minus 5 squared? Well, 12 squared is 144. And this is a check right here. Let me write that so we don't get confused. I'm just checking. 13 squared is 169, and 5 squared is 25. When I subtract that, I get that 144 equals 144. So it looks pretty good. That means I think this is, in fact, our solution. So let's check it in the calculator just to make sure. So I come over here, and I want a new graph. I'm going to go Menu, Graph Entry, Equation. I want to choose Ellipse. This says we had x minus 3, and we had y minus 1. Now they want this. They want it in as in 5 squared, or what we could do is just put square root 25 here, and because the square root and the square will not cancel. And over here we'll do square root 169. Hit enter. There's your graph. Now, unfortunately, when we go to menu Analyze Graph and choose Analyze Conics, it doesn't have covertices. We can hit vertices, but you'll see it doesn't give you the covertices. It actually just gives it to us at the top and bottom, the actual vertices. So we can't get the covertices, but what we can do is if we go to menu Analyze Graph, we can analyze and choose eccentricity, and it would tell us that it's 12 over 13. Another thing you could do is if you want to say, well, I just want to make sure those covertices are right. I can tell that's the smaller one. Well, you could go Menu, Analyze Graph, Analyze Conics. If you choose Axis of Symmetry, you'll notice it puts both these through. Where do these intersect? Well, this looks like it is left 2 units, up 1. This looks like it's right. This is, sorry, these got messed up here. This would be up 1 unit, but right 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 units. And so we could go back to our graph and see, is that what they were supposed to be? Was I supposed to be at 8, 1? Yes, I was. That's what it said there. And I was supposed to be left 2, up 1 there. So it did work. That was the correct answer. Now, here's one for you to try.